Welcome to Technically You, where your tech IQ levels up with every episode.
And today's topic is super relevant and a little creepy. We're diving into one of the slickest phishing tricks to hit the cybersecurity scene, browser in the browser, or BitB attacks.
These attacks don't just spoof a website, they spoof the browser window itself. If you've ever clicked sign in with Google or log in with Microsoft, buckle up. Because attackers are faking that entire experience. Let's help our listeners understand what a bit attack is.
Okay, so at its core, BitB attacks are a blend of visual trickery and smart scripting. Hackers create an incredibly realistic login pop-up within the web page, mimicking a separate browser window.
We're talking pixel-perfect replicas. The address bar, fake. The lock icon, fake. Even the X to close the window, all built with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
It's like phishing too, but it doesn't rely on shady domains. It creates an environment that looks exactly like your browser.
So how is this crafted? It's a web developer's skill turned rogue. Attackers use front-end frameworks and scripts to build modal windows that look like native browser pop-ups.
They use HTML div tags styled to look like the window border, CSS to create the title bar and URL field, and JavaScript to add functionality like closing the window or dragging it. By the way, an HTML div tag defines a division or section in an HTML document.
Some even embed iframe elements, which are an inline frame that is used to embed another document within the current HTML document, within the fake window, to load fake login forms, collecting credentials in the background.
Wow, that is scary, and what makes this more dangerous is when it's combined with malware loaders. You click the fake login, enter your info, then bam, your credentials are stolen and malware is deployed.
These are often JavaScript droppers, remote access Trojans, rats, or info stealers like Redline or VDAR.
Attackers deliver these BitB pages through malicious links and phishing emails, WhatsApp messages, social media DMs, QR codes, even through malvertising on legitimate ad platforms.
Let's talk targets. Who's in the crosshairs?
Anyone using single sign-on, SSO, is a target. Think enterprise logins via Google, Okta, Microsoft. Finance, healthcare, SaaS platforms, education, huge targets.
And let's not forget gaming platforms, crypto wallets, and banking portals. High-value accounts equal high motivation for attackers.
Some BitB toolkits even allow attackers to customize the pop-up to spoof specific brands. It's phishing as a service now.
Let's get into real-world use. The technique was popularized by security researcher Mr. D0X back in 2022.
Soon after, it was seen in the wild, used against high-level targets in cyber espionage campaigns and credential harvesting schemes.
In one case, a government contractor was targeted with a bit pop-up mimicking Microsoft 365. Once credentials were entered, attackers accessed sensitive files and pivoted to other systems.
Another case, during Black Friday, fake Shopify BitB pop-ups harvested admin logins and hijacked storefronts to scam customers.
Okay, say you're using multi-factor authentication, MFA. Are you safe?
Not always. If the attacker has real-time access and you use SMS-based MFA, they can proxy the session and bypass it with social engineering or SIM swapping.
And some advanced toolkits intercept one-time passcodes in real time using phishing proxies like EvilJinx or Modlishka.
Here are some ways to spot and stop BITB attacks, starting with detection tips. Try dragging the pop-up BITB. Real pop-ups will move outside the browser tab. Use Alt plus Tab or DMD plus tilde to cycle windows. If it's not its own process, it's fake. Check for subtle UI mismatches, font rendering, spacing, or lack of browser extensions.
Thanks. I'll cover some mitigation strategies. Conduct security awareness training. Teach employees to spot fake logins. Use password managers. They won't autofill on fake domains. Deploy phishing-resistant MFA. Use FIDO2 keys or authenticator apps. Operate secure email gateways to filter phishing links, and implement a zero-trust architecture. Assume no user or session is trusted by default.
To decrease the amount of these types of attacks, browsers like Chrome and Firefox are starting to add security features to prevent deceptive UI elements. But it's still a game of cat and mouse.
We expect BitB to evolve. With AI, we may see dynamic phishing kits that adapt to your browser, region, and login habits in real time.
Browser in the browser may soon meet browser in the metaverse. Imagine fake VR interfaces in a few years. Okay, listeners, here are some final takeaways.
BitB attacks are scary because they weaponize trust. They don't try to fool your antivirus, they fool you.
And that's why human awareness is key. Technology can help, but staying informed is your first line of defense.
So be skeptical. Don't trust pop-ups blindly. And if you see something weird, report it.
Thanks for tuning in to Technically You. Subscribe for weekly breakdowns on the newest threats and smartest defenses.
And as always, stay curious and stay secure.